Holden, right?
Edward.
Edmund.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just assumed that it was...
Are you tired?
How could you tell?
It's a beautiful drive, but it's long.
With Ed, you are expecting this maniac. They build him up for about 20 minutes. He's killed his mother, and he's killed all these people.
So how can I help?
But then when you meet him, he's really respectable and polite and engaging.
It's difficult for me to square you with what you're in prison for.
I was a regular guy most of my life with a nice home, nice suburb.
I had to do a lot of research for Ed. I went on YouTube and found these interviews with him. You know, not every serial killer, you do have all those interviews.
I wasn't impotent, but emotionally I was impotent.
Physically, I wasn't impotent, but emotionally I was.
I wasn't asked to do an impression. In fact, David Fincher had mentioned we're not paying homage to these people. But I did want to catch his vibe, so I'd watch him quite a bit, and then just sort of instincts would take you. If Ed is arrogant, which he is, I want to be arrogant, but it doesn't necessarily have to be Ed's arrogance, if that makes sense.
I'm just an extremely accomplished murderer.
We did a lot of takes. The goal was to stop acting. So if you do enough takes, you can no longer do what you've prepared. You have to just be alive and surprise yourself in the moment.
You take sugar?
No.
Cool. Milk.
Thank you.
You got it, man.
I thought the most important thing for Ed was that he needs to be a regular person. It needs to feel like these murders mean nothing to him. It's more realistic and I think more frightening if you believe that this person could be someone that you'd meet at the grocery store or that you've already met them. I had to just sort of cut all my emotions out. I had to be willing to not look up any of the victims' names or lives, so I would have no empathy for them. I had to just be completely shut off and cold, and then that allowed me to say these things as if they were nothing.
Then I cut her head off. And I humiliated her. I said, there, now you've had sex.
I was in character for 9 months, and it had a mental toll, for sure. So at the end, I was hoping, okay, that's it, and I can turn it off, but it didn't quite work that way. The Beatles helped, and ice cream.